What's up, YouTubers? How you guys doing? It's a sad day, man. So my question is, why these African leaders are still team up with their former colonies? When I'm saying former colonies, it's all the white people who came to Africa and colonized Africans and killed them and take their lands. Even now, they're still there. They're never gone. So why, until now, the African leaders, they are teaming up with their masters, with their former colonies? They have never learned their history in Africa. Now, if you can see Libya, now Libya, they want to make Libya to look white, such as Tunisia, Morocco, Egypt, and other area in Sahara African continent. Now and then they're gonna shift all the way to Sudan. They want to make that part of Sudan where the Omar Bashir used to lead the area. Khartoum. They want that area also to make a white country. As I say, other parts of Africa. You see, so of this, who's gonna talk to African leaders? Where is the prophet? Where is the prophet? I mean, when I'm saying the prophet, is the people who inspire the divine, the divine power to come down and talk to African leaders. The same colonial masters, they're gonna turn around and maybe overthrow you or put a coup in your country and make chaos in your country. They do have all kinds non-organizations sects, no? So all these non-organization sects, they plant people in the churches. They're planting people in the churches. They're planting people in your own parliament. They do have people in your own parliament. They do have people in the rural areas, to control. They're using you in your own parliament. Every African country, their parliaments, there is a puppets of Western leaders. They are paying the puppets inside your parliament. Okay, that's why when you try to pass something, you see other parliamentary officials, they are opposing. Okay, if you try to say, oh, we're gonna kick the colonial masters, white people in this area, you'll see some of the parliamentary group in your own country, in your own people, they are opposing. So these people are paid or are paying by these colonial masters, So who is gonna come down from seven heaven, to talk or to warn the African leaders? I heard there is a UK and African summit, UK and African summit, like UK and African meeting or whatever you can call summit or meeting, okay? So the African leaders, they don't see yet. They don't see the danger of these Western leaders, of these colonial masters. They don't see the danger. Today, they are going to caressing you, pat on your back. Oh, well done, well done. Tomorrow, they are going to create the big problem in your country. They are going to create organization that, these Western leaders, they try to be friends with you, to do their bit. But in a couple years, if they are tired of you, They're going to throw you. They're going to overthrow you. And they're going to put another puppet in that country. It's like now the Western governments are creating different groups, you know, to agitate the governments that they don't like. You know, they're supporting certain groups, you know, and give these certain groups names, such as Al Shabaab, Boko Haram, ISIS, or Al Qaeda, you know, Taliban, you know, or Al-Nusra. All these groups, they are created in order to agitate the leader of a certain country. So the Western leaders, they are coming to you and pat your back. Oh, okay, we're going to help you. We're going to make your country, you know, to look like Singapore. You know, once they are tired with you, actually they overthrow you, you know. You know, like I'm going to take like Gambia. Yaya Jammeh. Now there's a big demonstration in Gambia. They want Yaya Jammeh to come back, you know. There's a problem on African leaders, man. Whenever these so-called your colonial masters, they're overthrowing you, and they ask the people in that country to exile you, you know, to go to exile, and they're telling like ECOWAS, like telling the Western African West African countries to come and to overthrow you, you know, or to take you, or to throw you to exiles. Since when? I mean, until when the African people, African leaders, they're gonna go to exiles? You know. So this is what I'm saying. If these colonial masters, they don't like you, they're gonna put their own puppets there, and then they're gonna make people of that country to make you to go to exile. Since I mean, until when these African leaders they're gonna go to exiles? They will never stay in their own country, you know. So it's time to stop African leaders to run to exiles, you know. If you defeated on election or whatever, you have to stay home. You don't need to run to exiles, because a white man, a Westerners, they ask the other countries to kick you out and to go to exiles. Okay, guys, who is gonna come down from heaven and heavenly, from the God Almighty who created everything on this earth, under the water, under the, you know, under the heavens, you know, who created everything? Who's gonna who's gonna come down and advised and warn the African leaders? Sorry about that, something choking me. Okay, guys, let me know if African leaders, we are still blind, you know, we are still how do you call it, deaf. We cannot hear nothing. No, little people like this, when we speak out, nobody listening. But probably there's a prophetic words, you know. We African, you hear about Vision 2030? Is anybody can tell me what is Vision 2030? Oh, maybe you'll say Vision 2030. Oh, it's a development or technological advance in Africa, something like that. Vision 2030 is to reduce the African people by death. That means Vision 2030. That's we already started. You see, our women, especially in Kenya now, they don't have kids. Men, they don't have their sperms are dead. You know. Now there are our young women and young girls and young boys. You know, they've been vaccinated. You know, not to have kids, to stop not to have kids. You know, That is a plan to finish a black people. Okay? So, all right, guys, our leaders, continuing, teaming up with these colonial masters. If they are tied with you, they're gonna throw you out, no, and they're gonna make you regret. Okay, all right, guys. So I rather have one person to lead the country, like Kagame in Rwanda, almost 70, than having a democracy. So if you have one leader that cares about his own people and do development, healthcare, uh, jobs, you know, education, you know, sanitaries, sanitation, you know, the roads, building roads, good roads, you know, good standard of lifestyle. I'd rather have one leader who's going to do that than having a stupid democracy. You know, you say we have democracy in the Western countries. There's no democracy, you know. But anyways, all right, guys, this is my take. All right, please subscribe and put your comments, and also give me thumbs up. Please subscribe, people. Okay, take care, and let me know what you think. All right, bye bye.